The following contest, it is a singles bout set for one fall. It has a 30-minute time limit, and it will decide the MLW Major League Wrestling Heavyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, the challenger.
Wait, if Colt Cabana's been at a Dunkin' Donuts here in Doncaster for the past 16 years, who the hell have I been seeing on the road? But in any event, I want to thank Dunkin' Donuts for their patronage, and I want to thank Jonathan for his help as well. But we're not going to have fun and eat donuts during this matchup, because this is going to be high stakes and very pivotal.
Accompanied by his longtime friend, Matt Myers. Hailing from East Riding of Yorkshire and weighing in tonight at 221 pounds, this is Nathan Cruz!
Nathan Cruz, for I believe the past 16 years or so, has been a star professional wrestler across 8 countries and 3 continents, flanked by his close personal longtime friend and former tag team partner Matt Myers. Nathan Cruz has always considered himself the ultimate, consummate pro. But from people I've talked to close to the Nathan Cruz camp, it seems that the pressure may be starting to mount, and that cool hand professional demeanor may have a more sinister, unpredictable side to it. A victory here could soothe some of those budding outbursts. Come on now. Nathan Cruz wants the spotlight all on him, as his opportunity has arrived to become a bona fide world champion.
Listen up, you bunch of knobheads! My name is Matt Myers, and I am here for one reason, and for one reason only, and that is to ensure that this man right here gets the introduction that he deserves. And let's be honest, Stevie, a second-rate ring announcer like yourself just isn't quite up for the task. No. You see, at the beginning of the show, that song said, "We are the future," and it's right. We are the future. But Stevie, you're the old One PW. We are the new One Pro Wrestling. So without further ado, allow me to introduce to you the undeniable, the undisputed, the best unsigned talent in wrestling today. He was the prima donna. He was the show stealer. He was the professional. He is Nathan Cruz!
Nathan's got a great resume, and it's no excuse to push around our ring announcer Stevie Aaron, the One PW
and
staple.
Now introducing the champion.
Well, you want to talk energy and explosiveness. The MLW World Champion carries it wherever he goes.
Hailing from Phoenix, Arizona, USA, and winning tonight, 254 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending MLW Heavyweight Champion of the World, Hammerstone!
Hammerstone proudly represents MLW on television across 60 countries worldwide, including ASAT TV on Sky 192 here in the United Kingdom and worldwide on YouTube. Hammerstone has been a proud MLW World Champion ever since dethroning the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu, 364 days ago. That's right, Hammerstone has one test left to reach the full year mark as World Heavyweight Champion, and that test is staring at him across the ring here in Doncaster, England, the professional Nathan Cruz. And you see the prize, the beautiful championship Hammerstone has worn with such an incredible amount of pride. Hammerstone has defeated the likes of Mads Kruger and King Muertes and Richard Holiday and Davey Richards. And Hammerstone loves to think of his fans first, and as Hammerstone, man, as Hammerstone was going to give out that souvenir to one of these lucky fans, Nathan Cruz plays spoiler, doesn't want anybody to have fun. And Cruz, now with an opportunity of a career for him, and he's got a great pedigree. He's got a great resume. He is what I understand, the first ever Progress champion. He's a former two-time tag champion there. He was spotlighted on ITV when World of Sport made its resurgence. But right now is about the here and the now and the 260-pound plus powerhouse known as your boy Hammer. It has been such a joy to watch Hammerstone each and every week on MLW Fusion TV come into his own, represent the brand with pride, and represent his fans with pride as well. Nathan Cruz not going to play spoiler as Hammer does good by his UK fans. And now you got a guy the size of Hammerstone upset. That's never a good idea. But Cruz better bring the aggression. He better be cunning. He better be resourceful. You're not going to outpower Hammerstone. You shouldn't even try. And it's hard to, Cruz dropped spine first on the unforgiving steel guardrail. It's tough to find a weakness. It's tough to find a dent in the armor of Hammerstone. And Hammer went to take a risk. And that is uncharacteristic of Hammerstone. To leave his feet like that, we may have just seen why. I think Hammerstone got a little too caught up in the moment. And Cruz looking to capitalize. Maybe look at superplex, but Hammerstone, again, able to overpower Cruz in this situation. And there you see Matt Myers, the number one fan of Nathan Cruz, maybe the only member of the Nathan Cruz cheering section. And that diversion was enough to allow Cruz to regain his bearings, but maybe not capitalize like you'd hoped. And there you see the sheer raw power of Hammerstone. And if Hammer is victorious, you can imagine the celebration at the pub tonight, as at the strike of midnight, Hammer will reach 1 full year. And Hammerstone getting some style points as well. That incredible physique. It's not just for show, though. There's so much power behind it. And all that power and all that momentum served against him. Hammerstone got his leg caught on the top rope, and it's Cruz following through. Cruz is certainly very, very fundamentally sound. He's extremely cerebral. And if this turns into a thinking man's match, he may have an advantage. And I talked about no dent in the armor of Hammerstone. I think Cruz may have created one. The shoulder into the ring post. And it looks like Hammerstone, that shoulder was driven into the edge of that post as well. Just steel digging into flesh, and there's no way for flesh to win. And Matt Myers getting in his cheap shots as well. As if there was any doubt why Myers is here. It's not just for moral support. As Hammerstone hits the post, now it looked like it may have been his head. The shoulder on the first impact, the skull this time, and Cruz, no, not like this. Not like this, 2 count only. And I can only imagine the reaction of the MLW front office, and not to say anything, the MLW locker room. If the title were to change that way, but Cruz couldn't give a damn less. Cruz, I think, has a win-at-all-costs mentality. I think Cruz feels like he's owed the world title. He feels like he's done all the right things. He's done everything that he's supposed to do. But I got news for you, Nathan. Pro wrestling doesn't owe anybody anything. Not even Nathan Cruz, but man, what impact on that shot in the corner. Cruz going to realize what he feels to be a career-long destiny, lateral press. Hammerstone is able to power out, and you can see that frustration come in very easily over Nathan Cruz. Pro wrestling as a business, as an industry, has a way of changing you and getting inside your head, and sometimes if you're not prepared for it, it could change you. And that may have been what's happened to Cruz as Hammerstone. Cruz tried to elevate Hammerstone, and in my opinion, that's not wise. Hammerstone up and over. There's some of that agility. Caught Cruz in the back of the head. Hammerstone tried this risk earlier. He came up empty. Will take 2 pay off. Hammer soars across the ring with a shotgun drop kick. That's not necessarily something I see from Hammer on an everyday basis. But man, it paid off because it gave Hammer a reprieve. Assuming Hammer didn't take more out of himself than he did Nathan Cruz. MLW world title at stake. MLW championships have toured the world in the past. Yoshihiro Tajiri, a former middleweight champion. Shun Skywalker just winning their middleweight champion, as was released online last week. In breaking news, Hammerstone a huge drop kick. Satoshi Kojima, one of the greatest MLW world champions of all time. Cruz could be the next in line of international talents to win an MLW championship and take it on the road. Oh, what a power slam. Cruz was charging in, but Hammerstone, he hooked the leg. He got all he could out of that power slam, but wasn't enough to shut Nathan Cruz down. And Hammerstone maybe signaling nightmare pendulum. If he hits this, the match is over. Cruz knows that. Cruz, a student of the game, has scouted his opponent. A roll-up all over the trunks. Cruz will not think twice if he has to steal this thing. It won't weigh on his conscience. Code breaker to Hammerstone. And there's a hook of the leg, but couldn't put him away. Hammerstone has such great resolve. He's so resilient. He's not one of those big men that gets tired 5 or 10 minutes in. He's not one of those big men that is one-dimensional. Hammerstone shifts the weight, gets 2. Hammerstone can do anything. That's what makes him such a successful champion. Off the bicycle kick now, tries to rear waistlock Cruz, who had a death grip on the ropes. And a slingshot side suplex calls that the ode to Tully. Certainly there are shades of some of wrestling's great mechanics, but Tully never had to deal with Hammerstone, I guarantee you. Hammerstone shrugging it off and tries to put Cruz to sleep. German release suplex. Hammer breaking out the power. And there's the power bomb. And Hammerstone almost falls into the cover, and Myers. Myers puts the foot of Cruz on the bottom rope. Not a surprise there. Hammerstone I don't think had a lot of great body on that cover. And that may have been what gave Myers that opening, and Hammerstone's had enough. Hammerstone came here for a one-on-one title fight, and Cruz comes in with a knee. Pinpoint precision on the knee lift. Hammerstone's not moving. MLW World title maybe about to change hands. Cruz has the champion prone. And talking trash and measuring Hammerstone with right hands. Oh, that primal scream from Hammerstone tells me there's still plenty of fight left in him. Hammer fires away. Matching Cruz shot for shot. And Cruz looking to hot shot Hammerstone. And now, show stolen. This'll do it. We got a new MLW World Champion. Hammerstone kicks out. Hammerstone kicks out. And I'm not sure what the champion has left. I've made the mistake of doubting him before. Cruz better not be making that same mistake. Hammerstone in a bad way right now. Barely moving. And Cruz measures Hammer with a headbutt. Oh, he got all of that. History could. Whoa! Hammerstone out at 1. Hammerstone is out at 1, and those red blood cells are flowing. And Cruz thought the title was within his grasp. But your boy Hammer proving that resiliency and why he is the man in MLW. Hammerstone charges right through the offensive Cruz and levels him with a clothesline. And Myers blatantly getting involved and pays for it. And Myers elevated way up high and sit down. You can feel the energy coursing through the veins of Hammerstone as he sets up for the Nightmare Pendulum. Hammer got it. The count. And come on. Matt Myers pulls out the referee, but this match was as good as over. Nobody kicks out of the Nightmare Pendulum. Myers knows it. Cruz knows it. These fans know it. And Hammerstone staring daggers through Matt Myers, who if I were he, I'd be in the parking lot by now. Hammerstone back. Wait a minute. Cruz just struck Hammerstone with Hammerstone's own MLW World title. Now he's going to steal the title like this. Wait a minute. The referee just saw the evidence. Cruz hatched the perfect plan, but he didn't get rid of the smoking gun. And our officials here in 1PW aren't that gullible. They're not idiots. A second official confers, and after the conference,
the winner of the match as a result of a disqualification and still MLW Heavyweight Champion of the World, Hammerstone!
Hammerstone retains the championship as he should, as Nathan Cruz and Matt Myers try to commit highway robbery, and as Myers and Cruz regroup themselves, we've got an uninvited guest. He wrestled Corey Graves on the very first 1PW event. And D'Lo Brown is back in Doncaster. And Doncaster is still down with the Brown. D'Lo Brown, I understand, is helping out as a 1PW official, presiding over things behind the scenes. And something has raised D'Lo's ire.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your match. In fact, I don't want to steal any thunder, but I am sure the people didn't come here tonight to see some damn disqualification.
I'm with you.
You see, I will let you know, I am out here tonight as an official representative of 1PW. So now, with that being said, let's get this going again with the power vested in me.
Hey! It looked like D'Lo was about to restart the match, but I don't think Cruz wanted any part of Hammerstone one-on-one after what he just tried to pull. And Hammerstone disposes of Nathan Cruz. And Myers assaulting D'Lo Brown, who's a 1PW official. There'll be some serious fines levied from this. I think Myers just realized that his meal ticket got thrown out of the ring, and he's on his own. Be careful who you stand with, because they may not be ready to stand with you. D'Lo Brown takes Matt Myers sky high. D'Lo Brown gonna rule his authority with an iron fist. If you step to D'Lo Brown or 1PW management, there may be a sky high on your future. And D'Lo recognizing the rightful MLW World Heavyweight Champion. I love it. D'Lo Brown trying to come out here and do the right thing. Nathan Cruz and Matt Myers pay for their misgivings. Our broadcast colleague, Jessie Maria, she's caught up backstage with Nathan Cruz.